Football is life. Football is rebranding. Greetings and welcome back to another gritty gridiron episode of the Vodkast, whatever this is called. My name is Geycen Oliveira, and today I thought we would do a football-themed episode. Now here, look over here for a second. I didn't decide to get this. Why? Because it's just the same soup that you would normally get, just completely rebranded. Now, I'm not saying they're not doing the same thing here. At least they're making an effort over here. This, I believe, has been released before, but I searched the channel and I couldn't find any review for it, and it seems like a flavor that I would do. So I've done so many flavors, whether it be Pringles, Lay's, Doritos, that sometimes those flavors just start to overlap, and I don't remember who was what and what was where, and, you know, all that fun stuff. But I was hungry today, and I was actually going to skip an episode today and just take the day off. I had a lot of other things I had to get done. But then I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know what changed my mind, what turned in my heart. But I came into the room to do something else, and I saw these, and I thought, hey, today feels like a football day. I was just watching football. I took a shower. I got out of the shower, and when I was drying off, I was watching recaps of games. Believe it or not, I actually really do like watching football. I don't have a particular team. Maybe the Eagles that I like now. I grew up in New England, loved the Patriots, loved the Tom Brady era. It was a great time to live in New England. However, I don't live there anymore. Tom Brady's not a part of that team. I still like the Patriots. I root for them, and I hope that they do well this season. But so far, not so good. Anyway, I thought we'd start with the chips first because this seems like more of a dessert. I don't know why, but like when I think of Reese's, even when I think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms, really it's marshmallows and candy. It's candy cereal. That's all it is. It's not like you're getting anything nutritional from it. I'm sure you're getting something nutritional. I could look here. I'm looking here. Carbs, a lot of those, 12%. Dietary fiber, 3 grams, 12%. Total sugar is 11 grams. So included added sugars is 22% of your daily intake. And that's 11 grams of carbs, just in case you were wondering on the cereal. I could tell you this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to start with this. I don't even know who this guy is or who he plays for. These guys, I know who they are over there because I know Geycen, Kelce, played for the Eagles but retired recently, and his brother, the other Kelce, is on the what's the team there? It's not the 49ers, it's the Red. I don't like them. I don't like Mahomes. Nothing personal against him. He's probably a wonderful individual. I'm sure he is. But I don't know. Anybody that tries to compete with the records that Tom Brady has beaten, I don't know. They're kind of like the bad guy in my book. That's just how I view. I guess I grew up on wrestling, so like football, I just kind of see it the same. Like there's good guys and bad guys, and can't say that I smelled anything crispy taco smelling in this bag. Let me take another smell real quick here. Let's see. No, there's no way I am smelling anything taco. I'm smelling mostly preservatives and bag. I'm trying to find a good one. We'll eat a few. That's a pretty good one. Decent little dusting on it. Like the shape of it. So here we go. Let me try out this. Who's this guy? Messi? Well, I hope it doesn't make a mess when I eat it. May not smell like one, but that tastes like a crispy taco. That's really weird. The flavor is so prominent and strong and delicious. Based on the smell, I would have been like, this is just going to taste like a Lay's chip with a light dusting of taco seasoning. I just inhaled, hang on. Not that I don't ever not inhale, but I inhaled a chip and it went right down my throat. I thought I was going to die. I didn't, though. I'm glad I didn't die. I hope you're glad that I didn't die either. Also, if you love the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would be a huge help-a-rooney for me. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move along here. I'll give you a score for that later. I'm going to have to look up Messi now because I don't know if that's a rebranding and that was something they released in the past or not. But it was good. Very good. Uniquely good in such a way that, so often Lay's can and can't do. I'd say they got a 50% success rate. Pringles is probably around 75. And Oreo, I'd give them about an 80. They did really good on the last few with the Sour Patch Kids. I mean, whether you like them or not, or if you want to check out that video, there it is. Or the Coca-Cola one. As much as I am not a huge fan of those, they did a great job combining the two flavors in the cookie, not in the drink so much. If you want to check out, yeah, there you go. All right. First of all, I got some comments I want to make about this product because I have some issues with it. It's not that I'm excited to it's not that I'm not excited to try it. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's the fact that I think they made the wrong choice when they chose Lucky Charms. If they were going to go Lucky Charms, they should have just done the marshmallows because we already have so much other cereal in here that it's unnecessary. And Lucky Charms, if you sold me Lucky Charms without the marshmallows, you're basically getting your basic Cheerio. And I don't want a basic Cheerio Cheerio? Sounds like I'm saying Cheerio, but I'm saying Cheerio. I don't like it unless you pour like 75 pounds of sugar on it. Yeah. That's how I like my Cheerios. So I don't eat a lot of sugar, so I don't eat a lot of Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios aren't bad, though. I'm sure they got a lot more sugar on them than regular ones. Okay, happy with the bag opening. I don't know that Reese's Puffs also make sense in this, in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's almost like I could see the Reese's Puffs and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch making sense. They're both a very sweet cereal. And even though it's like cinnamon, you're still getting peanut butter and chocolate in there too. So it's kind of an interesting combination. You don't see that combination a lot. But then you added the Lucky Charms, and I could see, like I said, the marshmallows just to add that wow factor. But they added the Lucky Charms as well. I meant to make this bowl of cereal before we started filming today because now I feel like I have to fill a lot of time because I like a cereal that's a little bit soggy, and I feel like I can't judge it properly unless it's soppy enough for you. Huh? So here we are, just waiting on the cereal. There's something very unnatural about seeing like multicolored marshmallow like that. Obviously, it's a lot of food coloring. Some dyes that are probably not good for you, but there's another one too. I guess Lucky Charms has kind of branched out. When I was a kid, I think there was like 7 shapes, and they were all one color. There wasn't like I gotta be careful what I'm saying here. Now I'm starting to get into a weird world where things are interpreted in a funny way. We have a Patreon account. It's nothing crazy. We just started it up about a month ago. Our first Patreon is my good friend Rick Brady, longtime contributor to the channel. A lot of the hot stuff that happened on the channel happened because of him, so huge shout out to Rick. But if you'd like to join, it starts at $3 and it moves up all the way to $20 an hour. There's 4 tiers. They're fun. Just to helps you get a little bit more integrated with the channel. If you have any suggestions, I'm more than willing to take them on and do whatever I can to make those a possibility. And then there's some fun ones where you can choose what I dunk an Oreo in, and no one's chosen it yet. So I'll just keep waiting for that. So that's $5 a month, and you can tell me once a month to tell me what I have to dunk an Oreo in. Now, obviously, it has to be something that's not going to kill me or anything from the ocean, because that's gross. I mean, maybe ocean water I'd be okay with, like dunking an Oreo in. It'd be gross, but I'd get over it. Just throwing that out there. Never expected, always appreciated. So give this another minute here. Oh, look at this one. This one's a blue and white marshmallow. I don't even know what they're supposed to be anymore. Like, if I had a box of Lucky Charms, I might be able to look on the back and it's like, oh, it's the green horseshoes. Is that racist? No, I've got Irish in me. I can do that. Is that how it works? Is that how racism works? I don't know. Let's not talk about racism while we're trying to mix 3 cereals of varying... Never mind. Okie dokie. I think that I can feel it softening up. Like, the edges aren't hitting the edge of the bowl as briskly anymore. There's a little bit of a thud involved before it strikes. I really want to get a good mix. Oh, yeah, that's got a little bit of everything in there. Marshmallow, 2 marshmallows. Love it. Here we go. They're cartoon mascots. What a fool I've been. I get it now. The Lucky Charms cereal part of it offsets all that sweetness in such a good way and balances everything out. The peanut butter creeps in at the beginning there. integrates itself really well with all the other flavors going on. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch, obviously my favorite cereal of all time, is, I don't want to say a dominating factor. It's just a third of it. Like, I feel like it's so well balanced with what they decided to include here. I got to apologize to these guys because, you know, I thought this was just a cash grab, and I'm sure to a certain degree it is. However, this is a great combination of these three flavors. I'm going to take another bite just for you guys today. On the Vodkast does stuff. No offense to any, what's that team called? Chiefs? Kansas City Chiefs, that's what they are. I'd love to visit Kansas City someday. I'd love to go to every town and every village and every city and metropolis in the entire world, but you only have so much time on the earth, and that's why I always say, you know, live life to the fullest. As best you can, obviously. You know, I would love to, you know, own a private jet, but I can't do that because, well, the podcast hasn't taken off yet. This is an amazing cereal. I'm giving it a 10. The combination of these three hopefully will always exist, so we'll always have the ability to create this if this mix isn't always available year-round. So let's score these. This is a 10, obviously. And I got to say, these chips, I'm going to give them a 9. They're very good. They're very tasty, very different, very like what they should taste like. I could snack on a bag of these while I was watching a movie and really get ahead of myself, if you know what I'm saying. Much like the Vodkast, football is very fun and exciting to me. I love this time of year. I love watching the teams vie for position all season long and then finally getting down to the playoffs and seeing the Super Bowl, no matter who's in it. It's such an enjoyable thing for me. Nothing I enjoyed growing up as a kid either. I hated organized sports. I just was like, nope, no thank you. I don't want to be a part of that because coaches are going to yell at me and I can't handle that. Yeah. Anywho, I hope you guys have loved this episode. I really have loved making it. And if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, you got the spiel. I gave it to you earlier. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel and join me on my journey to wherever this goes. Who knows? Maybe you know. Do you know? If you know, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more cereal together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that moment's going to come for you. However, don't you ever live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I am Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.